I had somebody ask me a question after my last video about my EDC, about practicing carrying for concealed. And from the comment, I'm assuming that the person just got their CPL or CCW. It's called different things in different states, but they wanted to know how to practice safely. I'm not going to show how I practice with live ammo. I'm not an instructor. I'm not a professional. I'm just a guy that does what I do. But I will show you how I started out. And that is, first thing, make sure the gun's unloaded. I can't show you with anything other than a revolver because that's what I carry. Everything else I got is full size. I got a couple full size government model 1911s and a couple Beretta 92 clones, Tauruses. Other than that, I think everything else I got is revolvers. And this is the 44 Bulldog. This is the one I carry now. So I figured since this is the one I carry, or just started carrying recently, I would show you with this one. First thing is, whether it's got a hammer or not, I always keep my thumb over that hammer, finger off the trigger when I'm holstering. If I keep that thumb on that hammer, doesn't matter how hard I pull this, it can't go off. That's one of the reasons why I carry a revolver. Other than being the easiest for me to conceal, I feel safe carrying this appendix style. I just carry with my thumb over the hammer. And what I do is I stand there just like I would if I was talking to somebody or whatever and something went down. And I just practice pulling and then I dry fire. And that's all I do is just I practice pulling and dry firing. And if you notice, I'm not looking at the holster. I'm not even looking at the camera when I holster. It just needs to become second nature. And this is what you do. You just practice. And as long as you practice, it'll become second nature. No matter what gun I grab, it just becomes second, because I carry revolvers. They all have the same grip. I carry appendix style. I grab, pull, fire, and it's just second nature. I don't have to look down. I don't have to adjust my grip. It's just there on the gun. When I'm ready to shoot, I pull, shoot, and that's it. I don't have to look at it, and that's just how I practice. And like I said, that's how I started out practicing. Now I do it with live ammo, but that's me. I'm not telling you to. I'm not encouraging you to. Or nothing else. But like I said, it's just, it feels completely natural to me to carry this. I feel safe carrying it. I just thumb over that hammer anytime I'm holstering. When I'm not holstering, I'm pulling away, the trigger isn't going to snag on anything and go off, so I don't put my thumb over when I'm unholstering like that. I just pull up and shoot. And yes, I'm left eye dominant, right-handed, so I end up cocking my head just a little bit. It's never affected me as far as shooting. I'm not a professional or nothing else. I'm just a regular everyday guy. But that's why I can switch between this and I can switch between that 357 Magnum. Both of them have the same grip. It just becomes natural for me to grab it. It feels natural in the hand. The grip feels good, and because I carry, all my concealed carry guns have the same grip, there's no getting used to, whether I train with this, the 357 Magnum, or a couple other ones I got that all have this same style grip on it. It doesn't matter. It's always the same. I carry appendix style. So putting it in the holster is always the same. Pulling it's always the same. And it's that natural. I really don't know what else to say on it other than, like I said, definitely if you're going to practice with an empty gun. Pull, I like to shoot twice. I don't know why. I was always taught to shoot twice. They teach shoot center mass. That's perfectly acceptable. If you watch all these shootings in these schools and that, some of these guys are wearing body armor. So when I practice, I aim for, and this is just me, I'm not telling you to do this, but this is why I shoot once a week. I aim for the chin. Body armor comes up to about here. So if I shoot low, this is going to put them out of commission. If I hit a little bit high, anywhere in here, it's going to put the threat out of commission. You know, it's still a pretty good target. My thought is, and I practice it up to 15 yards, usually in the 7 to 10 yard range. I do shoot farther sometimes, and that's just me. I mean, I've shot this gun out to 25 yards. I've shot past 25 out to 50, you know, shooting center mass, but I would never count on a little snub nose to make a 50-yard shot. I'm sure there's guys that can do it. I couldn't consistently do it. If I fired 5 out of this at 50 yards, I mean, I could probably keep 5 of them somewhere on the target, or 4 of them. I mean, I don't know. I've never sat there and just fired at 50 yards. I mean, I might pull up, fire 1 or 2 shots at 50 yards just to see if I can hit. But I would not consistently, for me, consider shooting past 15 yards, 20 yards tops. I mean, unless somebody was standing 50 yards away pointing a firearm at me, the way the prosecuting attorney explained it in our class, that it's probably not going to go in your favor. Michigan is also turning into California 2.0, so take that into consideration too. I don't think they want you to protect yourself in this state. But as far as this, hopefully it answered the question. I appreciate the question. It gave me something to do a video on, but I can't really help you as far as Glocks or anything else. This is what I carry every day, so this is what I use to explain to you how I train, how I practice. There's nothing wrong with practicing out to 50 yards if you want. For me, I practice mainly at 10 yards, 15 yards, 7 yards, where it's, you know, closer, more of a I was in fear of my life, I had no choice type situation. Like I said, hopefully that answers your question. If you haven't seen this gun before, this is my 44 Bulldog. This is what I carry. Sometimes I switch back and I carry my little 357 J-frame, but primarily now this is the one that I carry all the time. Hope you have a great day. See you on the flip side.